All right, sorry, traders. Morning. Today is a brand new day. Monday 12th of February 2024. And of course, it's a good day. So you're welcome, iPhone, to everyone. It says my first time here. I appreciate the email sent, Rally. Thank you very much. iPhone, if you would like to know your name anyway, because it won't be okay if I start to address your name as iPhone. Doesn't make sense. Just go to your profile on your phone and of course edit your name so that every time you log in like this, I can identify you with your name. So I want to welcome everyone once again. My name is Olusegun, and of course I'm going to be the anchor of today's market review for this morning. Now, it's my style to actually allow people to interact with me when I teach. But of course, today is a market review, like I said, so I may not have that luxury time to actually interact with you. But I will see if I can just open the channel, then maybe one or two questions to flow in, because we can address them as quickly as we can. In the absence of that, or rather in the meantime, welcome once again. So keep the questions flowing. And of course, I'll give testimonies of how it went last week. Monday, I was with you, Monday last week. Of course, we traded on Euro Pound. I don't know, I think we placed a buy, okay, on Euro Pound. People actually send me messages that made money, I don't know. So I want to find out if it actually made money for you too. Your name is Pascal. Pascal, welcome. So Pascal said it's your first time. So who was there last week? Who will give us testimony? Somebody says no audio. Well, my audio is loud enough. Okay, for Pascal to have had me, that's Nemeka, to have had me, and of course, tell me his name. It means that my audio is very fine. Abdullah Nagia. Nagia. Is that from Abdullah? Yes, thank you, Nemeka. It's actually Abdullah I'm trying to address. He said he cannot hear us or he cannot hear me. I think my audio is fine. I think so. So if you all can hear me, for those of us present, about 50-something people in the house, 60. If you can hear me, just signify. Okay, thank you, V. All right, so I'm going to go straight to, because of time, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go straight to Euro USD. I actually want to find out what Euro USD will do this week. But of course, it's Euro versus dollar. Let's find out. So based on what I'm suspecting on Euro USD, it's most likely going to go on the upside. This is 4 hours chart. Okay, so last week, Monday, thereabout, we saw Euro USD, bent down, okay, so low. But of course, remember that the best time to actually enter a buy on any market is when the market is down. All right, I'm not saying that Euro USD is completely down. Of course, there are still more room to go down. Even on this H4, if you look at it carefully now, you see that clearly Euro USD still have more room to go. But of course, we can begin to look at some data, some facts, to check out or to find out if Euro USD is actually at a support region and if it's going to float the upside. So I can plot easily a trend line. I'm going to just plot the real version of this trend line. And the real version will extend it on its own so that it can give me an objective view of what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to connect. Remember, the rule of this trend line is to connect just 2 points, okay? 2 close points. So if I connect this low and this low, that's this low, right? Oh, wait. Let me do it in your presence so that you see the way I do analysis sometimes. So I'm going to just point out the lows for you. Here's a low, right? That's right. So, and of course, right? Okay. Those are lows. So I want to find out if I can connect. Remember, those are lows. Okay. Those are lows when the price was actually going to the side. Because those are lows. Sorry. That's why just copy. So they wanted to do that. Those are lows. Right? Those are lows. So you can plot as many lows as you want. But what you're actually aiming for is to actually connect two lows that are on the same line with the line you are drawing. Okay, so those are your priority. So let's find out if we can just connect two. So if you start from this left part, right, your line is not supposed to, oh, sorry, let me just drag the right hand side. So if I connect these two, I want to see if I can liken the lows to some lows, right? So you find out now, quickly, you can see that if you connect this low, okay, and the previous one, you see that most likely they are the same line, okay? So telling you that the Euro USD price is actually on the support, okay? So it actually fell short of, so actually went deeper, right? That's when it did something like this, or when it did a little bit of downfall around this zone. Now that's this zone, I always say to traders that zone is a psychological level or psychology, the psychology of psychological level. It's actually based on psychology. Okay, to actually test the forbearance of traders to see if they will be able to hold on to their trade at that point. So if you have a buy at that level, you're supposed to just hold on to it, or you continue to pile up your trade to continue to buy at that zone. Okay, so but of course, a lot of people didn't buy at that level last week. Okay, but of course, can you still buy now? I think it's still a good time for you to buy. Okay, because we're looking at price now, doing something like this. So what I can see here right now is a candle structure that you can listen to in the market. I always tell people, if you want to make money in the market, you listen to the candles. Ezebuchi, I can see you and your friend, listening intently to me, and of course, I can see you're enjoying the class. Okay, you don't need to, close your camera. I actually like it that you actually listen to me, paying attention. Now, let's look at some facts to find out if this price is going to go up today or for the rest of this week. Now, let's zoom in a little bit clearer, And of course, come up close and personal. Now, anytime you see a candle like this, please listen up, people. Anytime you see a candle like this, sorry about that breaking transmission. A lot of people were trying to unmute their mic and of course speak at the same time. So you have that interference now. Let's look at this candle. I'm going to just point an arrow to a candle that I want you all to see. Take note of this candle. Now the color is red, right? Okay. So since that color is red, and remember we're on the 4 hours chart, 4 hours. Since that color is red, and if you look at that price closely, zoom in, I don't know if you can zoom it up close and personal, that price refused to close lower than the moving average. Remember, this moving average is 1 point. At this point, on this price, it is 1.07910. But of course, if we look at the candle itself, I don't know if you can just look at that candle. We should be able to do that. All I have to do is to delete this moving average. Delete. And look at the candle itself. The low or the close of that candle is 1.07912. Now, I'm going to write it somewhere on whiteboard, share whiteboard. Please listen very carefully. So I have the close of that candle, close. 1.0791. Please pay attention to the price I just wrote. For the candle, okay, candle, let me write it there. And of course, the color is red, isn't it? Okay, so let's go back to the charts and find out something. 1.07912. We have that, so I'm going to just go back to the chart now, share my screen again, come back here. Now, let's look at the candle one more time. Confirmed, 1.07912. Now, let's go back and insert the moving average. I want to show you something. Okay, moving average, come back. And of course, hold on. Why am I? Okay, 50, and of course, the color is red. Let's do this. MA period. Was it 50 or check something out? Okay, sorry, this is simple. I think it has to be exponential. All right, good. So let's look at the moving average one more time. Moving average is 1.07910 in it. The moving average reads 1.07910. So let's go back to the whiteboard and show you something. Go back to the whiteboard. Of course, we see moving average, which is MA, equal to 1.07910. Now, if we do calculation, like from our arithmetic in primary school, we see that this price is lower. Is that not? The moving average price is lower. Because if we do multiplication, addition and subtraction, know that you have 0.00002, right? That's about two. That's about two. How do I call it now? Tick. We call it tick now. That's 2 tick less than the close of the candle. That means the moving average is below the close of the candle, which means that the candle did not close below the moving average. Take note, the candle failed to close below the moving average. Now we cannot go back to the chart. Of course, I'm going to tell you exactly what I feel that the price will do today for the rest of the week. So if it's a conditional statement now, if we can see price on the current candle, this candle that is currently running, if you can just close higher than the high of candle 2. Now I'm going to number the candles in your presence. I'm going to come here, T, type. Okay, so I'm going to just type 1, and of course that color is great. So let's do okay. We can bring this one down to this candle. Remember, the red candle is candle 1. So let's do a copy and number the green as 2. We'll just change that label to 2. Label moves to 2. And of course, I'm going to do okay. So we have 2, right? Okay, so based on what I can see now, remember this is candle 0. Don't forget that. Sorry. Okay, I'm just going to change this value to 0 so that all of us can see it, especially for people that are joining us for the first time. I don't know how to number candles with 0. So based on what I know of candlesticks, or candlestick anatomy, if candle 0 close higher than the high of candle 2, let me go back to the whiteboard so that I can write it. For some people, they might want to, do what I'm doing now. And let's do a clean slate. How do you sweep clean? Okay, basket, clear drawing. So we can say if candle 2, don't let me use candle, let me just use bar. Because of the letter, let me just do bar. Bar. If bar 0 close greater than bar 2. Okay, I put it in bracket. If bar 0 has a close greater than bar 2, then of course the price will likely go to the upside. Let me not use arrow. Let me write it so that you can see it. I want to be as clear as I can. Price will likely move to the upside. Put that one in capital. Okay, so if bar 0 on that chart that you just saw now close higher than bar 2, then the price on the chart will most likely move to the upside. That means you can look into bar. So now let's go back to the chart so that I can show you. I think you have seen the handwriting on the wall. So let's look at it one more time. So you can see it plainly now. We saw the candle 1, we saw it as color red. Candle 1 failed to close below the moving average. Of course, candle 2 is currently forming. Now, sorry, candle 0 is currently forming. So now wait for candle 0 to decide what he wants to do. But if he dare move and close higher than the high of candle 2, of course, you can count on it that the price today and for the rest of this week will most likely move to the upside. But if you fail to close above, it means that even though we may not completely write it off that the price will move up, then we still cannot say specifically that the price will go down, except we now begin to see strong close below the moving average. Now, that's the way I see that's the way candlestick analyze. Of course, if you now want to decide what you want to do now, we can go ahead and go back to maybe 15 minutes time frame and use some other indicators to tell whether the price will most likely move up today or not. Go to USD again, and I zoom a template, say, for example, this one. No, sorry, not that. So I wanted to pick this. And of course, we can check. So right now, the price is still ranging or about to move to the upside on this time frame. But then, of course, we can also check some other ones. So we are not decided anything on that one. Let's check this breakout strategy. Okay, this is 15 minutes. Let's go to 1 hour check. I think this is H1 already. H1 already. Okay, so based on what I have here, this price I still have potential to move to the upside right now. Of course, if you want to take a risk on it, Really, I don't really understand what goes on here. I really don't. But I think these candles are not the way it's supposed to be. Because set maybe this chart is not running. What date is this one? This 12:02. Of course, check. Hold on. 8 o'clock. All right. Okay, so based on what I have here on this chart, I think I might still want to place a buy. It's a risk, but of course, I will have my defense of my stop loss. So I'm going to go straight to here, just show you a zone. So this zone is a breakout zone. That's a breakout zone for me. So as long as the price has already closed above that level, and this red line is still above this black, I think I can still plunge in and buy. But let me play safe and do what we call buy limit. So all of us, we're going to do something right now. So we're going to go to buy limit, because I'll give you the price. So the price we can go in for today is 1.07782. So I'm going to go back to new share, blackboard, and I'll clear all the drawing, and then I'll do buy limit. Of course, price, entry price. I'll do take profit, so that all of us can see it. I'll do stop loss. So we're going to do this three right now. So let me just quickly go back to chart and come back with those figures very fast. Our buy limit for us is going to be 1.077 1.07780, and the stop loss will be 1.06905. Okay, so let's go to board again. Sorry. Buy limit 1.07780. Stop loss is 1.06 something. I'm going to find out the stop loss. Give me a second. Let me check. 0.06. 0.06981. Right. Zero 691. Because I'm going to look for the take profit for you right now. Please continue to write. So let me find out the take profit for you. The take profit should be around 1.08300, if I'm not mistaken. 0.83. Hold on. 0.083. Okay, I think that's good enough. 1.083, maybe 80. Okay, so we can actually put this one on 0 also. Look at that. So we have entry price for buy limit 1.07780. Take profit is going to be 1.08380. Of course, stop loss is going to be 1.06980. So let's find out on the chart how to do this. So we're going to go to chart. Please, somebody should be calling the number for me as we move now. Or maybe I can just copy it to this place. Don't worry. Let me just share So let's do new order, all of us together. I'm going to use a micro lot for this trade. And instead of instant execution, I'll click on pending order, big buy limits. I think I remember this as the 1.1.0. Take profits for me was 1.838. 1.0838. Stop loss then was 1.06980. Right. So, okay, copy this, everybody. Of course, you can place the trade. So I place that trade, and of course, it's live on chart. So you can see the way I put the stop loss. I actually put the stop loss below this strange, difficult candle. I wouldn't know why that's printed like that. But of course, my take profit is right around this level. Okay, that's about 60 pips. And that's where I'm going to pick it at. So if the price come back for me at this level, I'll place it. It just automatically pick me in as a buyer. But then I'm going to be waiting on this H4. Remember that we have a date H4. We are waiting for this current candle, which is 0. If you want to do instant execution, we're waiting for the 80 candle. Sorry, the current candle on H4 to actually close above the candle 2, right? Remember candle 2, USD. Okay, so let's go back here and find out what two levels. Remember this analysis, everybody? Hope so. Right, so that's the way to actually look at Euro USD for today. Of course, we can actually take advantage of that. So I'm going to go to the section right now, listen to your comments if I have any to answer. Okay, you can somebody say lot size. You can use any lot size you want, depending on your hand balance. Of course, Kayode actually take a screenshot of everything I did and pasted there. What currency pair is this? Surprise, at the top, it's actually Euro USD. Somebody say you cannot see my screen. It's this dollar index. What? Wow. Analysis is applicable to H4. It's not applicable to only. This analysis is not applicable to H4 only. It's applicable to any instrument you want to trade, oil, gold, anything. All right. Screen blank. Right. Okay. Having some problem. Forgot to reconnect. Thank you. Somebody says the sound is very poor. Sorry about that, everybody. I think the internet feed just, trying to do what how to do best, disappointed us. Okay. So I was still reading your comments, everybody. Still reading your comments. Somebody says, I think I'm back and clear, right? Agumbiade, can you hear me? I hope so. Okay, so V, you actually confused me with someone else. I don't usually look at dollar index for I think that would be Sam. Okay, so I think that's all about it with messages. All right, so let's look at another thing that we can look at today. I'm going to just go straight. Since I've looked at a currency, let me go to gold and look at what gold will do today, or what gold will mostly do for the rest of the week. Under precious metal, I'll pick gold. Now, based on what I can see on this chart, I think gold might actually push the upside too, but I've not actually opened the candles to view them properly. But let me apply my breakout strategy. I actually trust this enough to give me a head up. So even though it might want to push up, it's not good for me to buy right now. That's what this chart screen is saying. I can only buy when the red line that you can see on the screen is above the black, right? So let's look at some other informations that we can gather on this chart. Say, for example, we go to let's look at Gately. What Gately is saying. This one has not really announced anything yet. Okay, if this one is going to give me a buy, it will actually write it on the screen, buy or sell, depends on what I'm looking at. Okay, so this one is not giving us any analysis at the moment. All right, so let's go to another strategy very fast to tell us what to do. Or I'm going to go to, okay, I'm going to just go to no. Okay, let me check this one. This one also has not given us permission to place a buy, not yet. Okay, let's look at the aggressive EMA strategy. Not yet also to buy. All right, and of course, it's not good to sell. Remember that, because the price is down. So let's look at some other information that we can. Okay, so this one, yes, what else? This one has not really said we should buy, but mean reversion strategy is actually giving us an idea of what to do. Guys, look at this. If you look at what I have here, I have already a signal to buy. Okay, arrow up. Can you see it? A signal to buy, telling us that I can buy at that level. Now, if I had bought at that level, say, for example, last week, would I have been in a profit? Not yet. So if I do my horizontal line now, maybe I would have bought around this level. That would have been my buy line. Okay, so if I bought at that level last week, maybe I would have hit a profit. Who knows? Okay, because the price has already moved about 69 pips, possibly. Now, is it still good for me to buy based on this structure? Because those people asked me, the signal came and of course, and went. What should I do? Because if you had bought at this level, your stop loss would have been around this level, right? That means if you are not in profit yet, you can still hold on. So your stop loss would have been around this level. So, and of course, remember your take profit could have been anywhere, maybe around this level or this level or this level. Depends on how greedy you are, right? So if you ask me, can I still buy based on this mean reversion strategy? I think I'll say yes. The mean reversion strategy is saying buy. Okay. If you have bought last week, if I do control Y now, you see that it's obviously last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. Okay, maybe. Oh, it's actually last week. If you have bought last week, say Thursday, should be Thursday, you would have been in profit at a point, but then if you have not closed your trade, you would have been on a loss by now. Right? But can you still buy? Maybe. Okay, so based on that, let's do something together. It's going to be risky a little bit. So we're going to place a trade buy right now. Instant buy of gold. That's what I'm going to do. Our stop loss is going to be of 2013.74. That's when you see this red line. So let's do instant execution buy of gold. Small volume, small volume, small volume. Caution, small volume. All right, buy. Because the price still around some supply zone. This candle that you are looking at is actually an impulse candle engulfing enough to actually give us a go ahead to place a buy. Okay, that's our supply zone, telling us that we can still place a buy at this level. And of course, if I place a buy at this level, the price is still around that zone. Okay, you can see if I extend it to the front, you can see that the price is still in there. Can you see it? Price is still in there. It's still in there. So meaning that we can still actually place a buy. Of course, we should be able to make some money. Now, our stop loss, you remember this is an instant execution. So there's no entry price for this one. Okay, you don't need to ask me what's the entry price for gold. There's no need. There's no entry price. Okay, place a buy because it is instant execution. And of course, that's where the stop loss will be. Now, what about the take profit? It will be anywhere. Remember, small volume. Stop loss can be anywhere, depending on how greedy you are. You can put your stop loss anywhere around this zone. But I'm going to just put my stop loss at this high or near this high. Okay, so I'm going to put my stop loss at 2041.14. So what you need from me is two things: the stop loss and take profit for the gold. For my trade, it's actually you can take a screenshot. My order price, my entry price was 2025.05. My stop loss was 2014.07, and take profit is 2041.14. So whoever is going to take that for us, I don't know if I can just print something on the screen for you to see. So my entry price for gold, you don't need my entry price. You don't need my price. You have to enter at your own price. Okay, gold. So instant execution equal to 2014.07. All right, so let me take this to the place where I was typing something that time. All right, so I'm going to go to new share for everybody to see a whiteboard, and of course, I'm going to just, I don't know, this thing is not doing it. So I'm going to just type entry price gold chart equal to 8 pounds. Okay, so you don't need to ask me for entry price for that one. Stop loss, yes, don't ask me for that. Take profit, ask me for that. So I'm going to give you these two figures very fast. The first one is actually 2014.07. So I have 2014.07. This one is take profit actually, in a second, check. Take profit is 2041.1. 2041.1. All right, so copy this very fast. Copy what I just wrote for you on gold. So I'll give you two trades today. Give me analysis, honest analysis on USD, what I felt the price could do. Okay, I felt the price if some certain conditions are met on the chart, right? Okay, and of course, but because the conditions are not met, so we did something, we set a trap, call it buy, because in, of course, we trade, and hopefully we be profit. Of course, we can see there's a trade instant execution, whether we're in the house or in sorry, my people. Sorry, internet again. Internet one more time. I don't know what I did to internet, but of course, it's giving me a lot of headache. Okay, so back on what I was discussing with you, we did trade on Euro USD. We actually placed buy limit, hoping for the price to be set to be costing as a buyer. But then, if the conditions for buy, okay, it's also fulfilled on the chart, right? We're waiting for this H4 price on the that's on the current bar to close down bar 2, then we'll place a buy. It's a rule, okay? It's just a candle structure rule. It's just a obligation, right, between buyers and sellers. We understand this is what we call sorry, this is what we call rest strategy. Okay, when you do candlestick anatomy, maybe you enroll in the candlestick classes, maybe online or something. If the person that teaching you knows what he's saying, should be teach you this part of candle. Okay, the price break past the moving average and rest a little bit with this one. So as long as this structure does not close below the average, it's overall rest. Okay. Now, if the correct candle moves Your journey. Hello. Well, I wouldn't know why my internet is, going off and coming back. My data is sufficient, but my internet has refused to, do normal this morning. Maybe it's because of what happened yesterday between Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know. It's actually a tale of two countries. I mean, to just diverse a little bit. Okay, so the country actually we saw actually I don't want to talk about it because I know people are just here to make money, not interested in football. Now let's go on and check some other thing. Who is suggesting something else? Let me listen to you now. Um, okay, I think the next one is just all over Nigeria. Okay. Um, okay, so okay. Somebody say, are we buying good or selling? I don't know what to say to you, sir. Okay. So somebody say I should visit US dollar index and US 2000. Okay, so I'm going to listen to you now for that person that says US dollar index. I don't know what you want to do there, but let me find out what US dollar index is doing right now. So US dollar index is saying that US dollar might actually have some issues. Okay, what the price is saying now is that the price can actually go down. Right, that means dollar can go weak. That's what it's saying. Okay, even without actually looking for any indicator on the chart, you can see regression, right? You can see it. You should be able to see it. Okay, so if I carry this line and I draw, okay, you can see that that's regression line. Okay, so the price has failed to continue to push forward and is having lower high right now. So even if the price will push up, it might just meet this line in the future. Like I said, so I think if you're interested in trading this, I don't trade it. I don't trade US dollar index. I'll be honest with you guys. Don't trade it. Of course, you can now begin to look for sell. Now, you can also begin to look for buy if you reach support. One of such supports could be the structure here. Okay, I think I should just use this one. Okay, this is structure, all right, that you might be interested in. Of course, this is another structure that you might also be interested in, right? I can see those ones. This is another structure. Okay, but for now, the price might actually come back to this support. That's for US dollar index. Because I don't trade it, so I don't have anything to actually give you for a trade there. Now, somebody also suggested Euro, sorry, GBP USD, I think. Okay. The Martin 028, I do not use RSI, all right? I do not use RSI. So USD card. All right, so let me go to USD card. Permit me if I jump here on, I cannot do for everybody. So let's look at USD card. USD card. USD card. All right, so USD card, based on what I can see on this screen, we just continue to go down. I think so. So I'm not 100% sure. But I think there's an impulse on this right now. Okay. This is a very dangerous and of course difficult to predict right now what USD can do. Okay, I could sense almost the same thing with that US dollar index, but it's actually difficult to see. But let me zoom in and see what this candle did. That's a mop up, right? Mop up. Okay, so wow. Is it actually mopping up or testing the waters? Really, this is difficult to predict, right? But this is a very gray area on the chart. Okay, very gray area. Okay, so I wouldn't know what is US dollar. I'm being honest. My opinion here is my opinion, right? So I don't really know what to tell you on USD card because it's difficult to tell right now what this chart will do. Okay, but if you ask me to just pick anyone, I think the USD card might just push to the downside. if you ask me to pick a direction, it will actually favor the downward seller. But I'm not going to trade on it also. I'm not going to place a trade on this because there's no signal right now. There's none, right? This is what I can see. Even if I go down to the cheapest one, which is the mean reversion strategy, okay, so it has not really given us any clue as to what the price will do, right? It's difficult, right? So let's go ahead and skip this and go to GBP USD. Somebody mentioned that also. Okay, let's go to GBP USD. GBP USD. Where is it now? On that major, right? GBP USD. Okay, so for this one, most likely the price will gather to the upside, but we can check also. Let's check with this first of all. Okay, so nothing here, nothing. All right, so let's look at super indicator like this. Okay, so this one says that the price can actually go to the upside. That's what it's saying. Okay, that's what the arrow here means. Three of them, 1, 2, 3. Okay, on the level of meta. So this one could actually go to the upside. Signal is there. And finally, we can actually check the chairman, which is telling us also that the price can actually go up. So I actually trust on this strategy more than the rest, just showing you, which is like difficult to tell. So if you ask me what I should do right now, give USD, I'll go in for a buy, right? I'll go in for a buy, right? Invalid price. Let's try it. So we are in. So now I place a buy on USD because the signal here is clearer than that of USD CAD. And of course, my take profits can be as much as maybe 50 pips. What about my stop loss? I could go as low as this level, right? If I don't want to go too far. My stop loss could be around this region. So the stop loss should be in this region. If you are looking at my chart, look at your phone. Everything I'm giving you is from 1 hour chart. Your stop loss should be in this zone, right? Should be in that zone. And your take profits can be anywhere around this zone, anywhere around this zone. Your take profits, anywhere around this zone. So anyone you like, you can just, but GBP for me, I go with buyers for today. Okay, so I'm going to go straight to, maybe I can just touch indices, maybe 1 or 2, before I just call it a quit. I want to stop by 9 a.m. on the dot. Okay, after giving you all I feel that the price will do on those things or those instruments that I just touched right now. So let's go back, continue to trade on this. Let's go to indices. Somebody mentioned, let me just check your comments. Comment. US 100. Wow, a lot of people just mention US 100. Okay, for your benefit, I'm going to go straight to US 100. I don't like talking about it. I don't know why, but I'll talk about it today. Okay, so US 100. Well, based on what I know on US 100, or indices generally, minus USD index, which I told you people I do not trade. Based on what I know on US 100 and the rest of indices, all of them want to move to the upside. Do you know why? Because there's no company in the world, no company in this whole wide world wants to lose money. Even you listening to me now, you are a trader, you are doing business, maybe you are selling granite, or you are selling pure water, or you are even building, you are a contractor, you have a, you sell cement, you are a house contractor, your job is to sell cement. You don't want to lose money. Dangote don't want to lose money. Okay, so as rich as he is, he's trying and doing what he can to not lose money. All right. So Dangote, just picture Dangote as a company. Does Dangote as a company, maybe Dangote sugar, Dangote flour, do they want to lose money? No. What they do is every year in, year out, minus economic challenges, minus government taxes and all that, they still want to make money. All right. So what they do is they try as much as possible to pay dividends or to see what they can just give their I don't want to call it subscriber, I will call it investors. Okay. So people that invest in Dangote or any other the company wants to make money. Now you need to know that US 100 is not just US 100. US 100 is companies, okay, that make up US 100. And of course, we can go to, maybe I can just go to my, I don't know, give me a second. Let me just go to somewhere I'm going to just share with you shortly. Let me move this one a little bit. All right, so let me share this screen with you. All right, let's go to here and share. Okay, so if I go to US 100, US 100, okay, just want to show you guys something. Now, US index chart and quotes, that's not what I mean. I'm looking for something. Oh, don't worry. Let me do a search. US 100 companies. Okay. All right. So companies will do. Okay. NASDAQ companies, sector breakdown. Let's do this and open a new link. Can you see them already? I think you should by weight. Okay. All right. So let's look at them one by one. So if you look here now, you see that if I scroll down, I should be able to see the company. Can you see them? These are the companies that make up US 100. Can you see them now? Can you see them? All right. So let's go to this one also. Maybe that one is not clear enough. Let's look at them. Can you see? I don't know. Yeah, good. So we have 100 companies in this list that makes up US 100. AstraZeneca. This one, I think, is a pharmaceutical company. Do they want to lose money? No. Baker Hughes and Co. Do they want to lose money? No. Broadcom, I think they are into movies or something. Do they want to lose money? No. Belgian, I don't know what they do. Do they want to lose money? I don't think so. Booking Holdings, do they want to lose money? No. Adobe, they have been there and they will continue to be there. Will they lose money? No. People buy their products every time. Telecommunication and all that and all that. So don't just look at US 100 as what you are looking at on the chart. No. Let's all find out what makes US 100 what it is. Now, this company, Cisco System, do you think they want to lose money? No. Because of this information I'm giving you, from the bottom of my heart, because of the love I have for you as a trader, I can tell you for a fact that, let me now share the screen, that I don't think US 100 will want to go down, except because there is a disaster, maybe like a Twitter bumping, maybe like maybe one dangerous murder in US, maybe like maybe one company of all these ones I just mentioned, maybe their boss chop money, like we will say it in Nigeria. Look, I don't think it can be. It's possible in US. I'm not saying it's completely impossible, but it will be difficult for a CEO of a company to just fraud the company and just go like that. All of them want to do something to make their life better. Okay, don't they want to do something to make name in the industry or in their industry? So because of that, I don't think US 100 as a price really wants to go down. Now let's look at the fact also. Let me see if I can just track this to this part. Okay, and click on D1. Now, if you look at daily chart, you see that the price is like a needle pointing to the upside. Okay, as long as the sun will shine, except there's a disaster, except there's maybe a pandemic, except there's a war, okay, that can make this company shut down, I don't think these companies want the price to go down because they will continue to appreciate on the chart. That said, it means that you should be looking to buy US 100. Right? Now, let's look at the 1 hour chart and look at maybe, for example, this strategy. Okay. Now, it means that if you see an arrow to the upside, you can place it buy, right? That's what I just give you an honest opinion. That's what I feel that the price should do. Okay, so if you see this kind of structure, you place it buy. But if you see this kind of structure, we place a sell. This is sell signal, right? This one says the price wants to go down. Will you sell? Okay, let me read comments. If you see a sell signal on this chart, will you sell? Oh yeah, everybody answer. I want to see your answer. Just drop your message, yes or no. The question is, if you see a sell signal on US 100 chart, will you sell? Thank you very much. Now, one thing I want to hear with that. Somebody say you sell. Wait, let me look at that person. Let me look at that person. Hold on. It's okay. Somebody say yes. I want to look at the name of that person. Now, Maruf Bello. Maruf Bello. No, not Maruf Bello. It's actually Celestino. Celestine says he will sell. Wow. Wow. Well, Lacan also says he will sell. Well, Lacan and Celestine, I think you need to go back and begin to read you need to go and read more about trading because your sell will always fall. Okay, signal will always come on the chart because this is a technical analysis. Okay, technical analysis only look at the price structure, what the price has done, and based on that predict a pattern. Now, okay, let me give you an instance. This is dry season in Nigeria. I think we are in dry season January, February, right? if you see cloudy, if you look at your sky, okay, wherever you are, and it's cloudy, what is the probability that the rain will fall? Remember, we are on the dry season. If the cloud right now is cloud, if you look at the sun, maybe the sun is just deep a little bit because the cloud is black, kind of. And of course, you can tell. Okay, you should be able to tell whether rain should fall or not. The probability that rain will fall during dry season is near zero. But if it is during wet season, say June, July, and you see the sky is cloudy, you can tell, oh God, I'm not going out though. Because it was most likely rain during that period. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not saying the price will not go down. Price will still go down because nothing lasts forever. But your chances of making money when you place a sell on a signal, when the trend is clearly against you, is near zero. Which means that you should be looking to buy US 100 when you see the price or a signal to the upside. And one of such signal you can use include even the cheapest one we give you guys, the indicator we give you guys, which is the fresh pips. You can use it on your laptop, or the mean reversal strategy for those of us that have it. You can see that clear signal there. The price wants to go up. If you are placing buy, say yesterday or so, or sorry, Thursday, you would have collected a lot of money. Okay, a standard volume on this level, up to this level, is a lot of money. A lot of money. That's over 23,000 points move. All right. Okay, that's a lot of money. 23,000 pips to the upside on US 100. It's a lot of money. All right. So I will say more than that because right now there's no clear signal for us to buy. So we still cannot buy. We need to wait for the price to retrace a little bit because we can enter into a buy. Now, I'm going to stop here for today. I think I've been able to bless you guys. Okay, it's not every day you get to meet me, and of course, I get to discuss clear discussion with you. Okay, so I want to thank everybody. While I see if I can just enable the channel for people to just ask me questions briefly. Okay, briefly, just ask me questions. Of course, I'll be glad to answer them. All right. So you can mute your mic, and of course, you can talk to me. One question, or maybe two maximum. Of course, we'll call it a day. Questions? Who is going first?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Manuel,
Yes, sir.
how is it?
I will thank God. I sincerely enjoy your analysis.
Thank you very much,
And
Manuel.
I'm learning a lot from you in particular, so I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So,
My question is, as it stands on US 100, when do you think it would be appropriate to buy?
when the signal returns a buy. For example, let me go back to say February. Let's look at this February 2. Oh, permit me, Emmanuel. Let's look at February 2. Okay, so February 1, the price came down, but then there's no signal to buy. February 2, the same thing, no signal to buy. February 3rd, no signal to buy. 4th, no signal to buy. The signal came February 8th to buy on this indicator. Of course, you could have bought. Now, it means that if you are using any indicator, you should use the indicator that can point arrow to you for you to buy or sell. Okay, so if you see arrow to buy, you buy. If you see arrow to sell, you sell. Or if you are looking for the one that can even give you faster signal, like this one, okay, this one is actually for VIP people. It's not for, it's for people that have like all these like 1.53 million, and thereabouts. Okay, the signal come faster on this ones. Okay, you got signal to buy, signal to buy, signal to buy. Okay, it returns very fast. Of course, you can be using this one to actually tell where to buy or not. But even if you don't have a signal like a moving average, why not? You can manufacture one for yourself. For example, the cheapest one you can use is the 21 period moving average. Okay, so if you see a bullish engulfing candle around it, you can buy, right? And of course, we can go on and on and on. So when you have an indicator or look for one and put on your chart, whether on phone or laptop, and begin to make money for US 100 when it returns a buy. Yes.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Last question from somebody. Okay, so if there's no question, then of course we call it a day from here. Thank you very much, everybody. Who is that? I can't hear you. Emmanuel.
Huh?
Yes.
Hello.
Your audio is poor, but I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Oluwatobi.
My question is that can I trade that US 100 with 200,000 in my account?
No. Push your
Okay.
money to like 1 million and you'll be good to go.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I actually enjoyed the session with
Hello,
you
sir.
guys. Who is that?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you.
Yeah, it's Daniel.
Daniel, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir. So actually, I joined this meeting very, very late due to the fact that, as a Nigerian person, and I'm not one of those full-time traders. So, like I used to work, and we have to resume. So I have to look for me to just excuse myself to just at least ask a question. So I don't know how many pairs you analyzed today, but then there's a particular pair I do trade, and I think I'm seeing it on your tabs here. Like I trade USD card. So I'm just like trying to get an insight about the pair, how you kind of trade it, because usually
Next one.
usually I do gain profits from it at the time through December, but basically from late January till now, it has just been, I mean, very uncertain to me. Whenever I place a trade, usually maybe I'm not picked by a couple pips, or like I'm just taking to draw down and then it goes to my direction. So I don't know what is with the manipulation recently. I don't know how professionally I can handle it.
Okay. My honest opinion on USD card is to
Okay.
look for a way to sell it. Okay. Look for a way to sell it. Based on what the chart structure says that the price will actually go down. Now, why do I say that? Because if you look at this H4 and you draw this indicator, that's the
Okay.
you can see that the shape of this long move to the downside is 50. Now, on 50 at 50 level, it actually hanged, kind of like hanged, right? Okay, you can see it hanging, okay, on two hands. Okay, that's what we call like, how do I say it? Double top. Okay,
Double top, right? Okay.
it's on double top around 50 period. Around 50 percent placement level. So I think
Okay.
to that extent, USD card might still go down. Okay.
So this is still like a downtrend.
Yeah, it's still a downtrend.
Okay.
So you can.
So it's just like trying to pick a new supply to make that big move.
Yes.
Okay. So and it's usually like around this place your 50% is as right.
Yes.
And it's current consolidation now.
Current consolidate around 38%. So I think it's to still move back to 23%.
Okay. So it's like a swing trade, right? It's like I need to make a very big move and okay.
Yes. So if you look at it now, you can see that even the moving average is beginning to turn. I don't know how to say it. The moving average is beginning to turn like a double top too.
Yeah.
If you look at the red line on the screen, you see that the red line kind of like I don't know if I can draw something for you here.
Yeah, kind of like overbought.
Yes, it's moving something like this. If you look at it carefully, got double top on the moving average. So I think you should still be looking to sell it.
Okay, thanks a lot very, very much, sir. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Also, I have a question, sir. Sir, I have a question, sir.
I only permitted 2 questions, but now you have a question. But yeah, let me listen to you.
Sir, the question I want to ask is concerning the email I got from Rally Trade about their updates on trading with a Rally Trade. I got some information that there's going to be some changing in the trading margin. So I don't really understand that update now. I want to be sure whether it's not to the traders' disadvantage.
It's actually to your advantage, not disadvantage. Okay. It's to show you of the margin level changes so that you are pre-informed of the amount of money you need to have in your account for you start trading. Now, what you can do is to send us a request, like a mail, to explain it. The person you send it to is your account manager. Now, who is your manager?
Mr. Clement, I can't remember his name.
Okay, send me your email. Okay, send me your email on WhatsApp, and of course, I can help you look at your account manager, because we can answer that question directly to you as it applies to you, so that we know how much you have, how much you can trade with.
Okay, thank you.
Last question.
Simon,
Sir.
My question, sir, is
Last
regards
question,
to
sir.
this US 100.
Everybody
Sometimes,
wants to ask question, but I need to go. Okay.
yeah, sometimes it's this US 100 with dollar index. This dollar index, if you look at it as explained that whenever it's going up or whenever the dollar is rising, it will definitely affect the some of the indices like the US 100, US 30, and others. So
who said so? This question you're asking now, okay? Who told you that when dollar index is rising, that it will affect indices?
So yeah, that is mostly what I normally observe, or I normally heard from.
That's what you observe. That does not mean it's the truth. It's all right.
Hello,
so,
sir, my hand has been up.
Now, wow. But I need to go. So, thank you very much, everybody. I have another meeting to attend to, like 2 people waiting for me to attend to them. I only have 1 hour window to discuss this, and of course, 2 minutes past the hour. But I know that you are blessed already, so I'm hoping that for the rest of the week, it's going to be all green for all of us. Appreciate you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.